Okay everyone, visit this website, and the reason you should visit it is basically I'll explain to you what you can do with a motor like this. This is a freebie. Basically where I was working, the lady was throwing a treadmill to a skip. Now I knew, as a lot of people know, there's a motor there to make the thing run, and I've used these before and I've had quite a good outcome from it for wind turbines. Now I get a lot of emails saying, how do I know it's a good motor? Well, this one, it's not an amazing motor, but it'll do and it'll be good because basically it's a permanent magnet DC motor. And I don't think you can see it. I'll try and get as close as I can. Basically you've got a 5150 RPM and it's a 200 volts, as you can see, 200 volt DC motor. Now, quick calculations. I'm going to show you how I personally work it out. 5150 RPM. If you divide that by 200 volts, that equals 2575 RPM per volt. So it means for 1 volt that this has to spin at 2575 RPM. Now, to charge a 12 volt battery, just for argument's sake, you basically need 13 volts to be charging. So 2575 RPM times 13 equals 334. So that's my, in theory, that's my cutting in speed. That's when it starts charging. So I need to make some really fast blades. The good thing is there's no cogging in this. So fast blades, that's doable for 13 volts. If you're doing a 6 volt charging, which I know a lot of people do, so that's 2575 per volt. So you probably need 7 volts. So you're looking at about 180, let's say 181 RPM. For 12 volts charging, you need 334, as I've mentioned before, at 13 volts. And for 24 volt charging, if you live in a really windy site, I mean, this is probably pushing it, 660 RPM at 26 volts. So basically that's how I know if this is a good motor or not. For my needs, basically I need it to be running at 12 volts. So yeah, I'm sort of looking, you know, with a bit of line loss, about 350 RPMs for this to give it a good charge. Now when I took it out, the first thing I did was connect a meter to it, and as you can see, if I just turn it by hand, you can see it goes up to 6 or 7. Whoa, I just scratched the floor there, but I've actually got an LED there. If I just connect, I've got two things connected to it. Actually, I'm trying to turn the meter, but right, let me just disconnect the LED. If you just bear with me for a second. But basically, this is it. This is a freebie, and on a good wind site, it'll charge. This will probably end up being in Portugal. I'll probably use it in Portugal, and see if I just turn it by hand, I get 8. It's actually rubbing on this book. So the meter's come undone. I should have practiced this, shouldn't I, really, before I went ahead and trying to do this. But basically, as you can see, 8, and this is just at the moment look, it's moving everywhere, and that's it. So what I need to do is get an office chair, smash the chair, use the swivel for the chair. Good thing with these sort of motors is, oh, that's the flywheel that comes off. It's got a little fan there, so that can come off. I can bolt blades to this flywheel, and then I've got this, which basically they'll get fixed to the office chair, and that's it. Make blades, make a tail. I need to get myself a little blocking diode, which I'm looking in UK probably about 3 or 4 quid, and that's probably for 40 volt one. and that's it. That's all you need. You know, have a look for treadmills, have a look at any DC motor. You know, just check their voltage and sort of work it out. But that's usually what I see. First thing I see is that RPM and how many volts it is. The first one I've used for my first videos, it probably was I think it was 260 volts, so it sort of worked out probably 325 or something like that. But this one is still good. Still, you know, I'm still going to use it. But that's the baby there. So yeah, and obviously I kept the flywheel because that's basically my hub. Take it off, and now this is how you take it off. You basically see this. You grab this, and you can basically turn it this way, and the whole flywheel will come off. Anyway, if you want to know more infos, or if you want to see the update on this, visit my website www.windchasers.eu. Okay, that's basically how I do it, and usually I'm not too far off it. See you on my website.